What's happening, y'all? I'm starting it off this time. Hello, Dina ass in the building. That's my word, King King.
My intros are better.
Yeah, they are. Oh well, I'm gonna fuck it up. Fuck it up. I don't know.
You gotta go.
But we here, man. That's my word. I want to welcome our special guest, DJ Twelvz. What's going on, brother?
They had all them sound effects just now, y'all.
Yeah.
That's what's up. What's going on, man?
What's going on, brother? How you doing?
None. You know, just recently had my colon cleanse. You feel me? I'm just trying to.
You gotta go. Wait, before we get into it, tell us who you are.
Hold on, rewind.
Don't put that on there.
I was like, wait a minute.
No, we don't give a fuck around here.
Tell everybody who you are. So a lot of people might not know you, but you've been around in the Bay Area music scene for a long time. Get into it for us.
I mean, DJ, record engineer, producer. I used to be an educator, used to work heavily with the youth, did that for a lot of years. Met a lot of people that way. Moved around with San Quinn as his DJ, met a lot of folks that way. Moved around with Zion I as Zion I's DJ, met a lot of people that way. Did over 70 Oakland lives with Mr. Fab, and we still up and running. You know, besides that, been tucked away, being folks recording engineers, did a lot of them street songs that y'all learned or grown to love, you feel me? So from anywhere from Yid, Acorn, and all them hits that came out them projects, Slug, all that shit, you feel me? All them Slug hits, Llama Llama, Body Bags, you feel me? Working on this new alley cocaine and everything in between, man.
Okay, out here working.
Yeah.
You know, Twelvz don't really like my music. He was like hating on me from day one, but he won't tell you that he actually engineered my first project as well.
I did.
Interesting little fact there, huh?
Worst shit I ever recorded. That shit was fucking terrible. I'm playing.
Like, damn.
They already dropping the nooses out the sky.
I'm too ill to be like, I'm not witty or like on Friday. So like I just gotta take it.
No, for real though, them kinky albums and them kinky songs are special, bro. I can't take nothing from that. Everyone she laid, she's extremely authentic artist, and I really do mean that, straight up.
All right, that was tight. Right on.
Well, I don't rap or do any of that shit, you know, because I ain't ambidextrous in the creative world. But Key's dope, and I wish I got on a fucking track, and I just said all this because I want to be in a song at some point.
Oh, like with me?
On the spotlight, you see that?
Look, we could do it, okay?
Let's do it.
Let's fuck it up. You know, Twelvz is infamous, or famous, both, for his storytelling.
Oh, Lord Jesus.
And he's been in a lot of situations, and so I just feel like, you know, a lot of people don't know you, and this is the best way for them to get to know you.
Oh, man.
And one of the best aspects about you is that you are a great storyteller. So I want to start this off by you telling me the wildest or most craziest or funniest, interesting story you have with you and Fab.
Oh my God.
To start.
Nah, he gonna be mad at me, bruh.
Come on, Fab. You can't be mad at
Oh,
him.
Lord Jesus. This don't know. I can't.
All right, how about this? Let's talk about.
You know what? This is
Let's get a story. Let's get a story from Oakland Live. Let's get a story from
Okay.
Oakland Live. I got one for you. If you could give the backdrop. It was on TMZ when Marshawn was there years ago. It was at the old school hole in the wall spot. And so give us a. I know he ain't met about that.
Marshawn came to hell of a.
Right. It was the one that was online. He was talking about niggas shooting, don't be shooting and all that shit.
Right. So I mean, you know, Beast Mode came to Hello Oakland Lives back in the day, and back in the day we used to have it in the basement where we had a motherfucker named Chicken Wing with one arm frying up chicken, fish, all the shit. You feel me? It was one way in, one way out. The motherfucking stairs was narrow, so if some shit really popped off in that bitch. It is what it is, you feel me? Everybody had to fend for themselves. Motherfuckers had a stage that was built that was elevated a little bit off the ground. I dragged the sound system every motherfucking show, cuz. So we really, really worked for that motherfuckers. And the motherfuckers that was there in the building, downstairs, it was some straight New York motherfucking shit. You had motherfuckers smoking throughout that motherfuckers. You looked in the right corner, somebody getting their ass waxed, female over there getting slid on or something. I'm just playing, that didn't happen, only once. And, you know, we had like the greatest like performances out of that spot.
Yeah.
Mac Mall
Yeah.
to everybody. Man, on a serious note, no joking around, I want to take 1 second to give a big shout out to Shakia. Rest in peace, man. If y'all really know, if y'all was in that motherfucker from the jump, from day one, from Anton's, from Oakland Live, Shakia held that shit down, bro. You feel me? And gave some of the dopest female performances that we ever had at Oakland Live. So I want to take the time to shout out her family, and everybody right now mourning that loss. Straight up.
Absolutely.
Condolences to them. And
You know, I've known you about 10 years now, and I mean, you name you're not name dropping, but you're telling other people that you've worked with, like who has been to piggyback on what Keith was saying, like who's like a story from like one of your favorite recording sessions, or the best one or the worst one.
I mean, you know, sometimes when you get a recording session and sometimes people walk in with a certain energy, you know when it's gonna be something. You know what I'm saying? You just know. You feel me? The sound of the record, the energy in the room. So some recording sessions I'll never forget for the rest of my life. Llama body bags. All right, and the reason why I say that shit was so crazy, and one of those sessions is because I didn't expect anything out that fool. I didn't know what he was about to do. I didn't know nothing. I know he was coming around with my partner Cliff, who locked up right now, CL Cliff, you feel me? Sliding through with him, he was his cousin, and I didn't really know what to expect. And when he went in the booth and he started doing his thing and his harmonies and everything, I turned around, I stopped everything. I'm like, oh yeah, this is it. You feel me? And instantly that song blew up. You know what I'm saying? And so that, a lot of great sessions from Yid, man. I knew Yid had that. Yid, the thing with Yid is he's speaking that truth from his heart. There ain't no fake shit going on in his music. People feel the pain. People know. They could call it what they want to call it, but the authenticity that comes from that music is based upon it just being really what they going through, man. And they keeping it true to themselves and to the people around them. So I would say some of those sessions, they're memorable. I mean, fools gonna always remember. Come on, 27th International on the Stroll. So many hits was we created in that motherfucker, man. Straight up, you know. Mr. Fab, Still Feeling Myself was recorded, you know, in that motherfucker. You feel me? So many big records that went so far. You know, Little Slug, you know, and Random M's Up came out that lab. So all them sessions was tight. And then I gotta say, we had a session one night. I rocked with TY from Jet Life. It's BG's son, right? And the Jet Life squad and Roddy and all them, and they came through my studio, and the hospitality and love that they showed that night. We recorded for like 10 hours or something, man, and smoked like, I don't even know how many blunts, bro. It was so smoky in that motherfucker, man. Look, straight Cheech and Chong Express. You feel me? Like, open up the door, clouds of smoke, and they were from somewhere else, so it was good just to record them and send them on the way, on a good note.
And you know, just to go back to you talking about recording with Llama Llama, I remember when I was recording with you and you were talking about him, and you were talking about that, and in my head I'm like, yeah, sure, whatever, you're just saying that, you know? And then I actually, Ghazi had showed me some stuff, some unreleased stuff, and I'm like, damn, that's really true. Like, he really got some shit that, you feel me, you wouldn't really expect coming from a street rapper, you know?
Right.
And like the way he put together like the harmonies and the flow and the transition of rap to kind of singing, you know, it was tight. So I'm excited to hear some more shit that's coming from him.
Oh, he up next, man. It's Team Llama over this motherfucker.
Okay,
Hello.
let
It
it
ain't
be
never
known.
changed, you feel me?
Message, hello.
Straight up, man.
Okay, let it be known, you know.
I mean, it is what it is. I ain't never turned up my back on none of my people. So y'all know what's up, man. Shout out Llama Llama. Shout out Little Slug. Shout out Ali Cocaine. Shout out Yid. Shout out everybody. I'm fucking with everybody, bruh.
Okay, shout
Straight
out
up.
Pooh-Tang, shout out Ice, Drew
Shout out
Beats,
Pooh-Tang.
Marky C, okay.
Everybody,
you know, I gotta shout
man.
out my niggas too,
Hey,
you know what I'm saying?
shout out ABFI, bro. He
yes,
hard.
yes,
He hard,
yes.
man. And I gotta, you feel me? Them real spitters that's coming up right now, I gotta keep it all the way 100.
So I remember, you know, before the quote unquote street rap, right? I remember Twelvz working with like, you know, like the youth movements, the youth movement folks and the youngsters. So like coming from education and coming from like community activism, how much has that allowed you to continue to kind of blend? Like how were you able to make that transformation?
Well, I mean,
Or transition, I should say.
it was simple. I mean, if anybody knows the work I did amongst like youth work,
Yeah.
I always worked with the grimiest youth that nobody would fuck with, period. You feel me? So if it was in juvie, if it was my program up at United Roots, if it was at the school sites, East Oakland Community High School, shout out EOC, man. Any of that. Feezy, this a banger. One of the biggest up and coming producers right now, Trav. You know what's up, boy. Came out that program, you feel me? A lot of motherfuckers came out my programs, but it was, you know, it was always grimy, you know? Manza came out the program. So many people came out of the youth programs that I was running, and you know, some of them mad at me right now, stupid shit that happened back then.
Yeah.
You feel me? And man, it's real simple. All my mentors in this shit always taught me one thing, and it's my key principles to everything. Shout out Jeff Duncan Andrade, shout out K. Wayne Yang, shout out Christina Reed and everybody else. But the main thing is always stand beside those that have the least.
Absolutely.
You feel me? That's it. Simple.
So we're gonna be here for a minute. You got some time to kick it. So we're gonna get to some news stories. Just this past week, we had the amazing hashtag 510 Day. Now, people believe that 510 Day was a direct response to a video that came out of a woman at the lake calling the police on these brothers barbecuing. It wasn't in response, but it coincided with it, right? We was there, 510 Day. The youth had a rally from the amphitheater, about 70, 80 of them, marched all the way to the stairs. Y'all coming out this Sunday, barbecuing while black at Lake Merritt. Man, you ready for that?
I'm ready. So this Sunday, barbecuing while black, I'm gonna be in the mix. My partner, DJ Red Corvette, gonna be in the mix.
Oh, shit.
A few other motherfuckers that I ain't really confirmed that we trying to get in the mix.
Yeah.
You know, we're gonna be out there. We're gonna be out there DJing, celebrating, just being Oakland, you know,
Yeah.
and Oakland's culture, and not giving up the fight, you know, that's being waged against people of color in Oakland. You know, this gentrification shit is warfare. You feel me?
Yeah.
It's like, you know, anytime you gonna strip away culture or move and displace people from what they know, is some straight warfare shit. So, I mean, the lake, it means so much to Oakland because his history. You know what I'm saying? If you look at them old school, you know, what was it called? The party at the lake. What was the 90s?
Festival Lake. But even before that, the Panthers used to be out there.
Exactly, right?
You know?
So now it's like when colonizers come in, right? Shout out all my colonizers out there, I love you. Shout out Matt, love you, man. I keep it 100 in this bitch. All right, hold up. So shout out all my fucking colonizers. All right, so instead of these fuck boys coming moving to Oakland, they want to come in with some new fuck boy rules. You feel me?
Sure.
First, Jennifer Schultz, the fucking professor at motherfucking Stanford, right? On her phone, calling no police on my partner. But basically, man, you know, it's colonizers. They feel entitlement. Colonizers will come and move in, and it's just like, I ain't from here. I don't know what y'all really all about, but this my shit now. You feel me? And they'll feel that entitlement. So she felt that entitlement when she picked up that punk ass cell phone of hers, you feel me, and called the police on black men who were just trying to celebrate life, bro. And I think that it's phenomenal that the whole world is responding around that ignorance.
I was gonna say that. Allegedly, she's moved out. There's a video today of allegedly her at the airport, like leaving. But the memes that have come out of that, have you seen the memes?
Oh, they're amazing.
The memes, if
They're
we
epic.
can put some right here real quick. Some of these memes, it's crazy. They got Malcolm X, Martin Luther King, Rosa Parks, and Colin Kaepernick as like spirits laughing at her as she's sitting on the phone crying. They have her calling the motherfucking police while at the I have a dream speech. Hella shit. So it's crazy because
I
that
seen
shit
that one. That one
that
was so
shit
funny.
spread so far though. Like it was on Ricky Smiley. It was on CNN, Huffington Post. Everybody chronicled this stuff. And like you said, it shows being from here. And Festival Lake was canceled because people around the neighborhoods were calling, "There's too many niggas here. They gotta go."
Right.
They had an anti-cruising law that didn't allow us to even drive down around the lake. You can get a ticket for that, anti-cruising, right? Then we put $144 million into this whole area to get revitalized, and people was mad because we there now. We ain't going nowhere.
No.
So shout out hashtag 510 Day. And also this Sunday, Lake Merritt, 11 a.m. until whenever, barbecue on Wild Black. I'm excited.
Yeah. I'm excited too.
I'm excited too. I mean, to be honest,
Wakanda forever.
I'm gonna need people to stop doing
A
that.
nigga Wakanda me at the lake the other day. And I got kind of offended at first. But then I realized I had a shirt on. I was the Wakanda font. But the nigga walked by and I said, "Nigga, you just Wakanda?" Like, all right, cuz, whatever. But go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say I think the barbecue and all black, I think that's hella dope. I think it's hella tight. But I also think, it's one of those situations where it's like that moment is a very memeable moment,
Yeah.
That's like the most weird, like that's like the whitest shit to do. Be mad at niggas is cooking food
Right.
outside,
Right.
and you gonna call the police.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That's hella memeable. But it's just like, it's one of those like, remember when they're talking about putting Harriet Tubman on the dollar? Or on the, the dollar?
$20 bill.
$20 bill, right? Everybody's like, yeah, this is so great for us. This is amazing. But it's like, I mean, yeah, it's a great accomplishment within, a white supremacist, colonial structure. So even this is like, it's so tight that everybody's responding to this. But it's like when you be like, okay, black people don't support non-black businesses all day. Take the black dollar out of the community.
Wow.
Then niggas be like, man, I gotta go get mine. You know what I'm saying? I gotta get this
Sure,
and
I'm
woo.
for
You
it.
feel me? So it's just like, it's so tight and it's a step in like a really good direction.
Yeah.
But it's just like one of those like, let's appease ourselves with this small, victory.
I think I somewhat agree. I do agree that we have to continue to hold people accountable. Continue to make sure we're doing that, right? Make sure you're spending that money. Make sure that you're reciprocating. And also that doesn't mean that I can't, give to other communities or whatever, but it is saying that make sure you make this motherfucker first.
Right.
But then you go to some places and niggas fuck up. And you say, I'm going back to the crackers.
And it really be like that too. It really be like that because you go, I already know like, if there's a certain chicken spot, you're like,
Nigga.
yeah, they got good ass chicken, but niggas take hella long.
Nigga.
And when you go in there, they
mean-
act like you supposed to be thankful that, you feel me?
Nigga,
Like,
I just
but
ordered-
it's still like, it's just like, you feel me? We have to hold ourselves accountable. You know what I'm saying?
True.
We can't just come out every time it's like a memeable, hashtagable thing.
No, but I also think that it's important. Accountability is always important
Yeah.
across the board. And let's be real, man. The fact that so many people responded and they clowned her so hard, like some people are not gonna want to go through that. So, like, just feeling the repercussions of doing something like that may stop somebody from doing that. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like, oh my God, they clowned her so hard. Do I really want to make this phone call?
Nigga, they
Do
put
I
your
really-
address up there.
I put her address up. You feel me? You can go to my page right now on Instagram. You can get her address, her phone number. I'm about to post her social security number up. As soon as I leave the show, y'all can get that. You feel me?
I'm not gonna play with
But
you.
you know, but not all that shit
Nobody
comes.
is.
But I think that also empowers other people to realize, damn, we ain't been doing shit. Barbecue and Wild Black is actually saying like, come to the fucking lake. Like, let's get this shit going. What was so dope about 510 Day was that there was a business, a lady that was there catering to 200 motherfuckers for free. You know what I'm saying? She served these people, you know, and while it's promotion for her, but it's also showing like we matter, you know? But we can go on forever about this. We can talk about this shit for as us three collectives. We can talk about forever, but we have other things to definitely get into. So I just want to remind everybody, Lake Merritt, Sunday, Barbecue While Black, DJ Twelvz. Shout out to the real Oakland. What up with it, man?
Hey, man.
I see what you're doing. I appreciate what
Shout
you're
out
doing.
Millie Ali, man.
Yes. So,
Okay, but I just want to say though, I'm not taking away from the magnificence that is this time, right? And Barbecue While Black, I'm just saying that there's more to be done.
hell yeah.
You know, and
this
just,
shit at the top of the shit? No.
yeah, I mean, and also like, I just feel like it has to be a bigger conversation of we can't keep having successes within their shit. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? Like we need to have our shit.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely,
So I mean, the fact that you know black folk can come out together and come out and support some, whereas other black people there and y'all don't know each other and y'all all just coming out, that's gonna be tight.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Yeah.
I love when black people get together.
Absolutely. So,
It's a beautiful thing.
now I'm getting hungry. I'm a big nigga. You
Your
know,
thing
so
right there.
my stomach-
Is that you think they're gonna have like some vegan burgers, grilling,
I
some
think
vegan
so.
dogs?
I mean, you gotta understand, our community is so far and wide. You have the vegans. You have all these. You're gonna have the pork. I had lobster for the first time ever at 510 Day. Don't judge me. A nigga ain't never had money in his life. So I never knew what lobster was like. I just seen commercials. So I had lobster for the first time at 510 Day, and it was immaculate. It was amazing.
Ain't not had no lobster.
Nigga, don't.
I never ate at what's that one place
Red
that
Lobster?
the wrestler guy made?
Hulk Hogan?
The meat. Everybody goes there for meat. What's it called?
A wrestler?
All the rap niggas go there.
A wrestler?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he's a wrestler. What's that place?
What are you talking about?
They make it for you right in front of you. It was Asian.
Benny,
There we go.
what wrestler made that?
What is he? The guy who owns Benihana's?
No.
Or he founded it?
Did he?
I don't
Can we
know what's
Google
going
this?
on.
Yeah, I'm
I
pretty
don't
sure
know.
it's
Keep
like
all this shit.
I'm
he's
lost.
like a wrestler or something like that
we gonna
founded
hit the
Benihana.
goose.
I'm like 99% sure I read that multiple times.
I never heard of a wrestler. I just knew that niggas went there.
Sometimes though, I merge facts together.
But you know, I just
so-
thought Benihana was a place where niggas went with their fucking belts to show off. When niggas are so dope. Honestly.
Yeah, I never ate there before.
Who? Wait, are
Who
you
started
serious?
it?
Who's the wrestler?
The founder of Benihana.
No, nigga, what's his name?
Right, it's on the screen.
No, it's
No, nigga. They've been like that the whole time. He had a cut.
Haruki Aoki.
Yeah, I remember homie.
I don't.
I
It
do.
went away again.
Look at me knowing something about wrestling.
Look,
you
actually,
didn't know.
you just
No,
put me on the
there's one
game.
point that I think is
I'm about to go to
important.
Benihana's
Hey,
now for the culture.
Really quick though, there's one point that I kind of like that's kind of been missed from this whole lake thing that I just want to say real fast.
What? So I can punch you in
The
the face.
woman who's taking the video is a white woman.
Yes.
Right? So the woman who's checking her, who actually comes and is like, this is hella wrong, she's another white woman. So the point of this and what I'm trying to make here is this, right? There's the evolution of the society is some messy shit. And regardless of where we're going, this America is the most fucked up experiment probably ever in the history of mankind. But what I will say is this. Other races, other ethnicities, they ain't going nowhere. So like in the long term, what's the thinking around it? You feel me? Because institutionalized racism has to end. But at some point, we gotta know who our allies are and who's for the hip hop community, regardless of their nationality, regardless of their race, and who's not. You feel me? And so I just want to put that out there like that because sometimes I feel like motherfuckers be throwing the shots and getting petty over shit based upon race. Even me, I was fucking around when I called man colonizer, but I can say that because that's my partner. I was at his wedding. You feel me? So I can
At
say
his
that.
wedding.
Nigga, I was.
I know
feel me?
you were.
All right, so I can say that.
So-
but my point is this, right? There's going to be a large evolution in this society. So at one point we must say, you know, who are we going to fuck with? How are we going to really make change? And who really wants to make change, you feel me, out here? And the only way we're going to do that is by joining together, I feel in the long run.
You made up half that shit off the top of your head.
Nah,
But no, I agree.
Nah, but for real.
Allies are important, and that's that's going for everything. That's going for the empowerment of women. That's going for
Black Panther Party had white people in there.
Exactly, they were
Who
allies.
sat by the door, kinda, but not really, but kinda.
There are allies. So absolutely, and that's what that barbecue while black or whatever, anything that's like these spaces is also about the support of is the ally supporting. For example, this woman, this white woman that's taping it, you were the ally. You like, you know what?
Right.
Y'all stand back here because I don't need y'all getting in no shit.
Right.
I remember one time I was working, and a motherfucker told me, your job is to serve me. And I said, nigga, what? And this lady, she jumped up, she's like, hold on, I got this. What, you know what I'm saying? So it's having those allies that, you know what, I can say things and be in certain spaces that even though it shouldn't be that you can't be in there or something may go wrong, but I can be in these spaces, so I'm taking over.
But who's to say if they went into meeting and got in their face on, they wouldn't have got killed that day, right? Because there's different rules for different folks out here.
That's what we saying the
So
same shit.
yeah, that's basically what I'm saying.
Can we talk about Rihanna now?
All right.
We don't need to talk about that. It's done.
Twelvz, you had fucking Club Antons. You know I almost got jumped there one time?
Man.
I almost got jumped there. Nigga tried to make me pay for a bottle that wasn't, I didn't even break the shit.
Man.
A nigga stole the bottle. I'm so happy that place is gone.
I'm not. We need more performance venues here.
Okay, you can cut that.
Because they had a decent stage.
I almost got jumped there though.
I know.
That stage was nice.
Yeah.
But some niggas try to jump me, and I'm in a suit, and I'm like, nigga, what y'all doing?
Somebody
and then I
need
do
to
be
buy
friends
it
with niggas
and
like years
rename
later,
it,
like y'all niggas
open it back
retarded.
up.
You said what?
Somebody need to buy that up, rename it, open it back up.
I'm still waiting for On Broadway to get bought. Actually, it got bought, but I wonder what they're gonna do with it.
We need every performance venue we can get.
So let's break down for the people out there the venues that you've been a part of, that I've been a part of since how long you been in the scene?
Man, I got to Oakland in 2004.
So Black Box,
Yeah.
2232, I'm okay.
2232, which is now what? Starline?
Starline, yeah.
All right, okay.
Sweets Ballroom.
Sweets. Oh my God, so much shit happened at Sweets.
So
Bro,
nigga,
come on.
nigga, I know.
Nigga,
So 12.
Sweets.
What do these places mean for you, or for the culture of Oakland music, especially for the young folks?
I mean, a lot of people don't remember the vibes of those rooms and what it was. You know what I'm saying? So remembering those rooms and being able to access them and throw shows there, I just feel like when the emergence of the hyphy movement was around and everything was that energy, that the town had this cultural thing on lock too, where we had our performance venues, we had shows, we had shit where to go, and then I feel like they just keep falling one after another, and it was some bullshit.
But give me some shows that you remember from these spots.
I mean, a lot. I mean,
Or artists that you remember being there during that time.
Sweets had everybody.
Yeah.
So it just depends
Yeah.
what show you went
Yeah.
there. And, I'm not gonna lie, I didn't like concerts at Sweets because the ceilings were hella tall. They never had the room really treated with sound. It was hella echoey in there. The backstage was always kind of in
We
construction.
didn't have no real backstage.
It was skinny. You had to walk on the tightrope to get back there. You feel me?
Remember, I was security then.
Yeah, all types of mania shit. People was getting jumped. I remember people getting beat up a lot.
Yeah, pajama jams. Pajama jams.
And crews of people getting beat up. And legend rappers being the ones handing out ass whoopings in their squad. I ain't gonna even speak on that
I
one.
remember a nigga choked some security, one of the old school homies. I was in DC, but they called me like, this nigga just choked something that's brought down some stairs.
Oh, yeah.
Like, it used to go crazy. And during that time, like 2232, we had Planet Asia, we had Jacka, Delinquent Monastery.
Everybody, Zion Nye,
Zion,
Growl.
yeah,
everybody
everybody.
threw their shows there.
Yeah. You was like one of like the house DJs.
Yeah, I played there a lot. And then, old school Jeffries. I mean, it left and it came back. You know what I'm saying? Sweets. What was the other one? What's
Murder Mingles?
I mean, Mingles? Oh, my God. So, like, Mingles. I mean, Mingles used to have, like, the first big artist showcase.
Yeah.
Dyson and a few other fools used to throw a showcase there. And, that was probably, like, one of the showcase that kind of paved the way for a lot of Oakland showcases out there. So
Yeah.
I want to give, You know, shout out to those people who did
Shout out
that.
to Igor too. I used to have hella events there.
Man, Igor's still holding down this
Yep,
shit, man.
yep.
Over with Sweet Fingers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So how did you and San Quinn link up?
You know, me and Quinn got together through Dan Gutierrez, man. And I gotta give a big shout out through Dan, was Quinn's old manager. And, you know, Dan seen a lot in me. Like he just started hanging around me. I think I put Quinn on a song, and then he started tapping in with me. He's like, oh, you out here DJing? Oh, you nice. I'm gonna put you on some. I'm gonna plug you in here. I'm gonna get this moving. I'm gonna get this working over here. You feel me? You gonna come out on the road with us right now. We're gonna do this tour run. Come on. I need to get you in the lab over here. And the way that Dan used to be, he was so progressive about just linking me up with any and every opportunity that I could do. So he took me wherever Quinn was going. He took me out to DJ with Quinn and doing that whole thing. He was linking up me with parties, other artists, trying to get me on the road, you know, with other artists, and having me DJ his concerts and all other stuff. So Dan's the one that really did that, man. Mm-hmm. Major look. Yeah.
So back to what I want to know about, okay? Tell me some crazy stories, all right?
I mean, some of this shit is classified. You feel
All right,
me?
Give us
some
the
of it's
non-classified ones, nigga.
non-classified.
They ain't juicy enough. Is they juicy enough?
Look,
I mean,
you are known for stories, and you gonna come on here and be like, I can't tell y'all the good ones.
But a me and you story is different to everybody's story.
True.
You feel me? It's
Yeah.
two different things. You feel me? I got some stories. Everybody knows in here, I got stories. I've been seeing some shit. I've been witnessing some shit. You know, I've been out here, man.
Okay, what is the weirdest thing that has happened in your studio during a session?
The weirdest. I mean,
Legal.
All types of weird shit has happened. I mean, everything. I mean, I was recording this vocalist one time on the studio in the Dubs in the hood, and she was eccentric. She was from like up north, like Eureka, Arcata, something like that. She drove all the way down to record with me, and then she asked me all these crazy questions. She's like, how's your space? Is it safe? You know? No, you know, like someone coming from Rico, I guess those aren't weird questions, you know? You got parking, all these things, but like, does anybody be in your sessions? Can I have a private closed session? Because I really like to express myself, and I want to set up my camera, and I'm gonna do something really unique at the lab. I'm like, okay. You feel me? So I'm like, all right, I'm just gonna roll over with the flow. She get there. She cute, she cool, you know, I'm not gonna front, and if she see this, whatever. So I'm recording the session, man. She's singing, the music is different. It's like I don't really know how to genre it, you know what I'm saying? It's different, you feel me? But I had this booth that was behind me, if y'all remember the old studio, it was behind me, and then I had this large band booth with double doors that closed to the left of me, you remember, right? And so she wanted to record in the room with the double doors, set up her camera, record her performance. I'm like, okay, so I'm recording. I look over and maybe second verse in the song. So I had stopped it after the first verse. She's like, she's gonna record the whole song through because she's doing this climactic video thing, right? And I'm like, okay. So she's like, no matter what, don't stop it till I'm done with the whole song. I'm gonna sing a hook, I'm gonna sing the verses, everything together. I'm like, okay, this is gonna be cool. All right, whatever. So I'm recording, man. I'm recording. I look over to the left of me. She took off her top. Then she takes off her bottoms, you feel me? So basically, she sung the whole song, and the whole song she's taking off her clothes till she's butt-ass naked in the studio without telling me. I'm talking about standing there butt naked, right? And the shit that had me most confused is it was hella Don King everywhere, bro.
I'm not.
I promise you, I can't make this shit up. I'm talking about Don King downstairs in the headlock
And she was just singing. She didn't
and
do
singing.
no
And
body
I'm like,
dances.
if you at least gonna do this shit, can you get a Brazilian wax? Can you do something?
You don't hair shame.
No,
Thank
it was
you.
pointing though. It was like this beard. You feel me? But more this way, nigga. You feel me? This way.
Was she
Arcata Arica.
was she a colonizer?
Yeah.
Okay, then that's different.
Yeah. And then you know what?
That
And then
hair
there
is
was
a little
something.
more creepy looking.
Yeah, it was very
Nah, I
interesting.
respect it, man. You gotta live free. You gotta live free sometimes.
She's an artist. She's expressing herself.
But you know what?
Yeah.
I say that, but then I
That
get
was
on
one
board.
of the weirdest ones, man.
I say that, and then I get on board. And all them fucking failed crystal using fucks that are scared of aluminum deodorant fuck me up, and I'm like, fucking go do something.
No, they lose limes.
Yeah, it doesn't work.
Hey, but that shit works as fuck. And
No,
limes
no.
don't come from indigenous folks
No, it
did
don't.
that before white people. But it does because I had a girl who's a dancer. She told me about it. And it works. It works hella good, huh?
Like
The free the cheeks
So
girls.
what do you do? You like just squeeze the juice or rub it on
Yeah,
like
you
at the beginning of your
you
day
just
like
slice,
deodorant?
you slice the lime and I didn't sweat.
I'ma
And
try
I
that.
sweat under my arm. I don't sweat really
so
nowhere
you wear
else.
it the whole day?
You just slice the lime and rub it in your armpit. And
Oh, you
go.
rub it, you don't like-
But then the weird thing is, and I think it has something to do with like, you know, your body chemistry, what you put in your body and stuff. Because one of my armpits started smelling like Indian food, so I just went back to Dove. You feel me? I was like, nigga, this smell like a meal. Hold up.
You like eat your yeah.
I was just driving and I was like,
Right.
this don't smell like a vibe anymore.
You know,
I don't think these
sometimes-
limes is a vibe.
Back to these hairy women. I mean, sometimes you gotta let them just rock, man. Would you spend a night with
It's
Rihanna
a dumb question.
or take $20,000?
Not with Rihanna. The womb is worth 500 billion.
Now let's say there's no
square.
sex. Or you have to pull out, or there's some type of like, you can't get her pregnant. How about that?
I'm still going for the pearl. Because you still got, it's still about equity. You feel me?
Who gonna believe you fuck Rihanna?
I'm taking pictures. You didn't say that, you feel me? I'm gonna have my phone now. Or
Who's gonna
something.
believe you fucked me
I'm
up?
gonna have a sex.
That's a good devil's advocate, because I'd be like,
I'm gonna have a sex
true,
tape
it might
or
be
something.
the best
you feel me?
night of your
I'm
life.
gonna
Now
do
you're
what
not gonna be able to do none of that shit.
what the girl Tierra Marie did. You feel me?
Was that fake?
Man, come on, she leaked that, bruh. You know she leaked that. The fool asked her, "Oh, you want me to keep recording? Yeah, baby, keep recording." You feel me? Come on, bruh.
wait, what are you talking about?
The
Tierra
Tierra
Marie.
Marie girl that's crying
Like-
about her boyfriend. You feel me? And the
Face-
sex tape and all that shit.
Face painter.
Yeah, so like,
And then put it on her
I mean,
Instagram.
come on, the whole response was hella predictable, bruh. Everything that she said, it looked like it was just put together. Like her manager was like, "This is the marketing scheme right now. We need scandal." You feel me?
But
But-
do you think, I don't know, face painting, sperm perm? I don't know. I don't know.
You said sperm burn?
Sperm perm.
Sperm perm, okay. So was you perming your eyebrows and stuff?
Right. But here's the thing though. Here's my issue though. And here as a man, you know what I'm saying, as a certified creep, you know what I mean?
I don't think you're a certified creep.
Not anymore. Hi babe, I see you. Yes. As a certified creep, when motherfuckers are exposing all this shit, they fucking the game up. They fucking the game up because we know when we get them pictures or when we got them pictures, allegedly, you know what I'm saying? When you get them things, that's supposed to be protected. You niggas out here putting out these pictures and all these videos, y'all niggas fucking up for niggas that ain't doing shit with them, but keeping them to themselves for a fat bang.
Nah, I mean, revenge
People
porn
gonna-
is hella whack. Don't get me wrong. Revenge porn is hella stupid, but I don't feel like all of this shit is revenge porn, bro.
I'm not saying this, but I'm just saying,
the power of a sex tape, and
Right.
they want to use it as a way to,
Right.
you know,
But
make some type
motherfuckers
of
watching that
controversy.
shit, perception versus reality.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You got your little baby girl, and she like, see, that's why I ain't saying that shit, cause niggas like that. And you like, bruh, what the fuck is y'all doing?
Nah, but if the girl's gonna
Trying
send
to
it, she
see her
gonna send it
jammer
no matter
clam.
what. Cause
Say it again.
females who send pictures and stuff like that, like women, I feel like women make up their mind before you know we made up our mind. Like when I meet a nigga, I know
She
I'm
sent
gonna
that
let him
areola.
fuck.
So it's going down this Sunday. Barbecue All Black. Anything else we need to look out from DJ Twelvz?
I mean, there might be something going on under this Thizzler roof. I ain't gonna say too much. Might be cracking off, and then other shit. There's the R&B party, R&B Friday, second Fridays of every month. We putting on for the R&B singers. I always want to shout out the vocalists. You know, I don't feel like there's enough platforms for R&B singers, so we try to create that. Me and Jay Million Second Fridays out the month at Spirit House Gallery, the R&B party. Oakland Live is returning. New venue, new stage, new light, new sound, everything like that, a new vibe. You know, shout out Mr. Fab. Mr. Fab got the new Dope Era store. I got a new studio, recording studio in the East, and so it's just about being consistent, man. We out here trying to make way for these artists. That's what I've always been about. So I just want to really try to create the best platforms that I can to really move the industry of the Bay to the next level. You know what I'm saying? And if it's a little piece by me and a little piece by Cuz across the block, the studio down the street, whoever got their pieces, you know, a little piece by Gary Archer, a little piece by Thizzler.com. We just want to really enhance this movement and this industry of what we doing here in the Bay. You know? International thinking, man.
Why do you think that there isn't or hasn't been enough spaces for R&B singers?
To be honest with you, it's like the whole thing, and I'm not saying this, I want to say this because I'm not saying this to throw shade. I'm saying this so that hopefully motherfuckers get inspired, but I feel like honestly sometimes, you know, the laid backness of the Bay makes people feel entitled to certain things, right? And I wouldn't mind if, and I'm not saying this is everybody, but as a whole, we pushed a harder line, you know what I mean? We worked a little bit harder. I feel like, because some of the things aren't taken as serious, we never get that nationwide exposure because it looks like, you know, we ain't putting it all in it. And what I mean by that is there's a lot of things, you know, from live show sets. There's a lot of local artists who are big and buzzing, but they don't have an international live set. They can't go and rock live with no vocals on their songs. I'm talking about really performing for people, taking your vocals off the songs, getting out in the world and actually giving a dope live performance. Not selling for 6 to 8 minute sets at a showcase, but packing up your music and taking it on the road and putting together 30 minutes to an hour and getting in shape where you can actually rock that set and caring about it enough where you put on a big show and a great show. And I feel like artists from the Bay who went international have been able to do that. Kaylani's, G-Eazy's, my crew, Zion crew, shout out Steve. You know, he don't have no words on any of those records. I know I'm throwing hella concerts all over the world with that fool, and he doesn't rhyme on anything but instrumentals, period. And he doesn't miss a beat, and he's been doing it for decades. So it's like until we care that much about our fans and circulating our music, it's gonna be hard, it's gonna be localized. Another thing is this, people come complacent because of how the Bay is structured. There's a lot of people in the Bay. So locally, you can do some cool numbers and really feel adequate about what you're doing because you didn't reach them M's. You know what I'm saying? But those are local Bay Area M's, and those M's don't always translate to other regions. So as soon as everybody gets burnt out on your music here, it's over for you. You know what I'm saying? You don't got nowhere to go with it. You ain't making calls to Canada. You ain't making calls to Southern America. You ain't making calls to Europe. You don't have no fans in those regions. So now that everybody's burnt out in this local area, the support dwindles. You feel me? And the first type of support that's gonna go is friends and family and then local support. You know what I'm saying? So if you don't have a nationwide or international fan base, you know, you ain't really gonna stay above the water. It's gonna be the chitlin circuit. You feel me? It's gonna be motherfuckers. It's like you're trapped. You know what I'm saying? And what I want to really use an example of this so y'all can understand my point of view is I was having this conversation with Irk the Jerk, aka Kevin Allen. No more Irk, he killed him, right? Kevin Allen the other night is, I feel good about him killing off Irk the Jerk. And the reason why I feel good about Kevin Allen killing off Irk the Jerk is because Irk the Jerk is a Bay Area brand, right? And it's pretty much trapped in the confines of those times, how we was feeling and that type of music, and there's a certain expectation that comes with that brand. Now that you reinvent yourself, you call yourself Kevin Allen, you're about rocking with these bands, you're more mature, you're more about musical aspects. It opens up so many lanes and so many ways that can be promoted internationally, where he's not boxed in here in the Bay. And so I feel some artists, they got a little bit outside the Bay, You know what I'm saying? But a lot of us don't have that international reach because we ain't tasting the risk to get on the road and be out there with international artists. You know what I'm saying? And until motherfuckers do that and you have that type of thinking, it's gonna be what's gonna be.
Definitely. Well,
In cycles, man. In cycles.
before we say our goodbyes, any last words, and where can they find you at?
Man, I want to shout out everybody. I want to shout out all my people, man. I don't want to forget nobody real quick. I want to just run through this real quick. So, shout out my partners, Ali Cocaine. Shout out Llama. Shout out Miko Kaki. I'm so proud of you, bro. Biggest fucking song in the streets, man. Somebody. Y'all already know about it. Y'all been listening, hearing the record. It's huge. You feel me? Came by that shit so honest. So I got to really shout him out for that. Shout out everybody who stuck with me. You know, studio moving and all that shit. Vocalist, Jane Hancock. You know, some really strong, dope artists out here. You feel me? My peoples did just, you know, around the way. Shout out to Kedra on stage. Shout out to, you know, everybody, man. You know, keep pushing, keep grinding. I want to shout out Matt here at Thizzler.com. I need you fools to leave my mans alone, you feel me? You feel me? A lot of stuff he does, he really lets people have creative, you know, freedoms in this programming. So it's like a lot of people want to place blame and responsibility, and I think fools don't understand how much I hear it because they know how close I am to this man. So leave a man alone, man. Don't ask me nothing either. You feel me?
Thank you. Shout out Russ Giggs, just graduated from University of Hawaii, getting that degree. Much love, much love. I'm D Nas. This is King Key, DJ Twelvz.
Shout out Lemon Tree, man.
Shout out Lemon Tree.
Yes.
Man. That concludes That's My Word. We're up out of here.
Yeah.
Bitch.